Hi, let's speak about Module 2 objectives for a moment. It's going to consist of the steps needed to identify a project, and unfortunately for most businesses and organizations, it's just not a single project that's in the mix. There are a whole host of needs with a business, whether it's nonprofit or for-profit, in getting things done with a limited number of resources, including cash. So we'll also talk a little bit about the steps needed to select the right project, providing the biggest value to the organization. And we will also talk about using resources outside of the sponsoring organization, using project proposals and requests for proposals. The reading for this module will be in the Guido and Clements chapters 2 and 3. 2 focuses on identifying and selecting a project. 3 is developing project proposals. In the project initiation phase, we need to recognize a need, a problem, or an opportunity for the organization, and these needs or problems and opportunities have to support business strategies, or the project doesn't show real value to the organization. Once we decide what the return on investment or the value of the project is, it goes into the mix and it is selected among a whole host of other projects that may be going on. So we're going to learn a little bit about the selection process and choosing one project over another. In this process, we need to develop criteria, list assumptions, gather additional data such as the costs, and then we do a comparison. There is a multi-criteria method that I've provided you a video of. I think it's going to be kind of helpful to you, and even shows a little scoring chart in a video that you can see how that would make the selection process a little bit easier. Once we select a project, then we have to develop the project charter, and the project charter is really an authorization by the organization to use enterprise resources to get the project done. And by enterprise resources, I'm talking about not just people, but maybe the money to get people in those projects. So what do? We develop a request for proposal, or an RFP, if we need to go outside of the organization. And this could be for people, it could be for software, it could be for a number of different things. It could be expertise in a short periods of time as well. So we're going to learn a little bit about the request for proposal and the elements needed to put that together. We also have to describe the benefit of a simple project proposal. Because the course is such, we don't want to get into the weeds. We're trying to keep things very simple, and the authors provide you with a perspective of a simple project proposal. This is the beginning of where we talk a little bit about project risk and the risk associated with underpricing a particular proposal. So we're going to talk about a little bit about that. There is a chapter solely on project risk. Unfortunately, the way I had to organize this, we're not going to be able to discuss this, but we will be talking about things related to project risk throughout the course. We have a proposal evaluation. It's very similar to selecting the project in the first place, where we try to come up with a numeric or a multi-criteria scoring so that we can pick the best proposal that leads to a contract. And we're going to talk a little bit about contracts, which, if you've taken business law, there shouldn't be anything too new about this. The main contract types that we're going to focus on is the fixed price contract and the cost reimbursement contract. And we want to make sure that we want to see how the project risk would affect which of those contract types. If I were a contracting or a vending company, that I would prefer using over the other. And then finally, we're going to talk about a little bit about the Module 2 assessments. The module quiz is going to be very similar to what it was in Module 1. The construct is going to be the same throughout the entire course, where we're going to have some true, false, we're going to have some short answer, we're going to have multiple choice, and it's going to add up to 25 points toward your final grade. There's going to be a short answer blog where we're going to identify and describe 8 project charter elements. And then there's the chapter exercise of that we're going to be doing from chapters 2 and 3. So that's pretty much for Module 2. And hopefully as we go through the course, I'll be able to record these overviews without stuttering so much. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.